everybody, this is the Wikstrand. So this is filmed and edited the day after the Academy Awards went down, and I think that I, unlike most other years, actually was pretty accurate in at least getting, one of my predictions right, because every category I predicted, I had one that I wanted to win and I think should win. So we'll see how I did with it. So we'll see how many correct guesses I did, and I will see also how many correct rulings. So here we go with my thoughts regarding the 2026 Academy Awards. Casting. Nevertheless, I think that Hamnet is going to win, but I hope Sinners will win. We'll see where this one goes. Yeah, so this is apparently a new category that haven't had any previous winners, so one battle after another won this one. I think that it is difficult to really, award a movie for being good at, casting people, but it's a fair choice, I guess. Visual effects. I think, and I hope, that Avatar Fire and Ash will win, because say what you will about the Avatar movies, but the visual effects have always been second to none and absolutely crisp as hell. So I was completely right about this one, but on the other hand, Avatar Fire and Ash is a fantastically visually striking movie. In my opinion, it is the weakest of the three Avatars movies that has, come out so far, but it was very worthy of getting this accolade. Best edit. I think that F1 is going to win this one, but I hope that Sinners will win this one. So I was completely wrong about this one, and frankly, I think that Sinners had fantastic editing. I thought that, one battle after another had pretty good editing, but it wasn't anything that I thought was amazing or anything like that. It had fantastic cinematography, and we will get to that when we get to that. But on the other hand, I thought personally that F1 would win this one, mainly because, it is, these rapid cuts and how they would shoot Formula One sequences to make those things look even more impressive than what they actually are. So I was kind of surprised, by the choice that they made. Not mad or anything like that. I just thought, that's odd. Best costume. And I think that Hamnet is going to win this one. However, I hope that Frankenstein will win this one. Thank you, the Academy, for that one, because the costumes in this one was absolutely amazing, and I think that they made the absolutely correct choice. I was a little afraid that they were going to go with the Hamnet thing, but they didn't, and I'm happy about that. And I'm, by the way, really happy that two movies I really liked dominated the Academy, even though I think Sinners was the better movie than one battle after another. Makeup. I think that The Smashing Machine is going to win this one. However, I would like that the Norwegian twisted body horror movie The Ugly Stepsister will win this one. I was conflicting whether or not I would, go with Frankenstein as my personal favorite. So I really wanted The Ugly Stepsister to win this one, but I thought that, The Smashing Machine was going to do it because they were gonna give The Rock something, even though he is not involved with the makeup of, that movie or anything like that. But I'm really happy and very surprised that they went with Frankenstein for this one, and it's very, very worthy, and I'm really happy about it. It would have been my pick if it hadn't been for the fact that I thought that The Ugly Stepsister was such an amazing and visceral thing that I just thought it was excellent. Production design. I think once again that Hamnet is going to win but I hope it will be Frankenstein. One more in the bank for Frankenstein, and I love that movie's design that they did for that movie. I was so afraid that they were going to go with the pretentious Hamlet thing, but once again Frankenstein pulled one from the jaws of defeat. So very happy for that movie and the accolade they got. Best sound, hope it will be Sinners, but I think it will be F1 that is the winner for best sound. God damn it, I really wanted Sinners to win this one. I'm not surprised that F1 got this one. It is the classical type of movie that will get these sort of academies, and it's the type of movie that has impressive sounds, and it is one of these movies that you really feel the presence of when you're watching it in the cinemas. But I just thought that Sinners was such a more interesting movie. Best song, I think it will be Golden by K-pop Demon Hunters that is going to win this one, but I hope it will be Sinners that win this thing. So K-pop Demon Hunters bags one, and that's fine, I guess. I haven't seen that movie yet. I will eventually. I, on the other hand, thought that Sinners was the far superior movie when it comes to everything that had to do with music and obviously songs. So I'm a little disappointed, but okay then. Best score, I hope and I think that Sinners will win this one, but it's not impossible that Begonia can win this one. One in the bag, and I love the score for Sinners, and I thought to myself, if they're gonna pick anything else than Sinners for best score, they're out of their goddamn minds. And for once I actually was double correct, and I'm really happy about that. And I thought personally that this was an excellent movie, this was an excellent score, and good for you, Ludwig Göransson. International, it will either be the movie I think is going to win, which will be Sentimental Value, but I hope it is the Brazilian movie The Secret Agent that is going to win. We'll see where this one goes. What a bunch of pretentious horseshit. Sentimental Value. I can just see, how boring and how pretentious that movie is. I wanted Secret Agent to win this one. It is a completely unpredictable and completely unique movie. Sentimental Value, I've seen hundreds of that type of a movie, and they're never good. They're always boring and they're always pretentious. Ugh. Alright, fine, I guess. Best animated movie. In my opinion, the movie I think is going to win, which I haven't seen yet, but I will eventually, that is K-pop Demon Hunters that is going to win this one. I think so, and I kind of hope so, because, that's what I think. Well, wasn't this a lot of fun? So, K-pop Demon Hunters won. I am curious to see this movie, and I have high hopes for that it at least is going to be entertaining, but I don't have high expectations on it or anything like that. But I think that it is a movie that deserved to win, because it was kind of a small little phenomenon there for a few weeks, so good work. Adapted screenplay. On one hand, I think that maybe One Battle After Another might win this one, but I also think Train Dreams have a pretty strong case for maybe that one will win. But I think that Hamnet is going to win, but I hope Frankenstein is going to win. Alright, so Frankenstein didn't win. One Battle After Another, I suppose, is a worthy choice. At least it is better than what I had predicted, that Hamnet was going to win, so I'm at least happy about that. Best Original Screenplay. So we have Marty Supreme here, who is a little bit of a favorite in many people's opinions to win. I think, however, and I hope that Sinners will win this one. Oh, thank God that Sinners won this one, because I would have been a little bit annoyed if anything else than Sinners would have won this one. It felt like it was the time for it to win. I'm so happy that Coogler has been given all of these things for his hard work, and I really hope that he will make a great movie next year or something like that that will be even better than Sinners. I really like Sinners, and I wouldn't have been against them winning the whole shebang, but of course it wasn't going to do that. But I still thought that this movie was really great, and it's such an important category, original screenplay, because I love original movies. If there is a movie coming out that is an original screenplay and it is the type of movie I like, I will go and see it. I will most definitely go and see it, and I will try to convince others to do so, because if we want to have original screenplays, in the cinemas, we're gonna have to, get our asses there and see it, and not see Transformers 19 or something like that. Happy that they won, and even more happy that I was correct, and that they actually did what I wanted them to do. Supporting actress. So, there is essentially two different paths that we can take for this one, but I think that Amy Madigan should win for Weapons. Weapons was an excellent movie, and she was probably the best part of the entire thing. And because she recently passed away, it could be a fine little gesture of, giving it her post-mortem. But I think that Teyana Taylor from One Battle After Another will win, because she is going to be a big star, I think, in the future. And because she is so young, it will be, maybe one thing that they will, give her because of it. Way to go, Amy Madigan! Way to go, Amy Madigan! Too bad that you passed away before you could get this thing. I thought she was absolutely excellent in Weapons. By the way, an awesome movie that I really recommend people to see. Too bad Weapons couldn't bag more nominations for this year. I thought it was an excellent movie. I thought that she was maybe the best part of the entire shebang, and really happy that she won. Supporting actor. I think that Sean Penn is going to win for One Battle After Another. However, I would advocate for Jacob Elordi to win for his portrayal of the creature in Frankenstein. I think it was excellent. I prefer him for Sean Penn. Sad face that Stellan Skarsgård didn't get an Academy Award. And congratulations, I guess, to Sean Penn for bagging his third Academy Award. I don't like Sean Penn. Have never, done so, will never do so, and I don't know, there is something about him that just rubs me the wrong way. He's a good actor, annoyingly, and he puts on great performances all the time. It's just, I don't like him. And I got a little annoyed that he won again, even though the character he played in One Battle After Another was really good, and I really believed him, and there was something that was very unique about him, and I'm not gonna, throw a fit regarding it or anything like that. It was totally fine, and he deserved it or anything like that, but I'm just a little bored by seeing him. Best Actress. I think Jessie Buckley will win this one for Hamnet, but I hope that Emma Stone will win it for Begonia. Boo! I wanted bald Emma Stone to win. She shaved her head for this movie, for God's sake. So, of course, Jessie Buckley was going to win this. Everybody and their mother knew that she was going to win this. Does that make me want to watch Hamnet? The answer is no. I think that movie is going to be barely fine, and I think the movie is going to be okay. The thing is, it's just not my thing. I haven't seen it yet. I'm sure it was a very powerful performance, but I just couldn't be asked. Best Actor. So, DiCaprio is nominated once again. He was very, very good in One Battle After Another, but he is not my pick for either the actor I think is going to win or I want is going to win. I think that Timothée Chalamet will win for Marty Supreme. Hollywood have a tendency of liking these sort of things, but I hope that Michael B. Jordan wins for Sinners. So it was either going to be Chalamet or Jordan. That was pretty much a no-brainer, and I'm so happy that it was Jordan who got it. I'm sure that Chalamet put on an excellent performance, and I'm sure that Marty Supreme is a good movie, and I'm sure that I will be slightly bored by it, but I will also think that it is okay, I guess. I was very impressed by Michael B. Jordan in Sinners, and it actually took me several months before I figured out, hey, he actually played both characters. I actually thought that there were two people playing different characters, so I was very impressed by that. Best Director. I think Chloe Zhao for Hamnet is going to win this one. I don't think Paul Thomas Anderson has a chance of winning it for One Battle After Another. I hope that Ryan Coogler will win for Sinners. That's what I hope, but we'll see if he's able to get this one. He deserves it. So Coogler didn't get it, and that is fine, I suppose, but I think that he deserved it. But on the other hand, it's really fun for Paul Thomas Anderson to grab one. Personally, I think, as I've said on occasion or two, that Sinners was the superior movie over One Battle After Another. It was unexpected, but it was also nice for Anderson to get recognition for his great work. And as I've said, I don't hate One Battle After Another. I think it is a really, really good movie. It's a slight bit overrated, and I thought Sinners was a superior movie. At least, though it didn't won for Hamnet, so we have to be thankful for that at least. Best movie. But I think that One Battle After Another will win this one, mainly because it would be more of a political statement from Hollywood regarding the current political climate in the United States. But I hope that Frankenstein will win. I don't think that Frankenstein is going to win, but I am going to be so happy if that movie would win. So One Battle After Another won, and is a 5-time Academy Award winning movie. It feels like a movie that we will look back on, a decade from now and said, that movie won? And we're going to say, oh, yeah, right. It makes sense. But I think it is a movie that we can look upon back like The Heat of the Night or something like that, that says more about, the current state of culture rather than something that will stand the test of time. It is a really, really good movie, but it is a movie that only could have been made and only could work right now in the 2020s. If it would have come out like 10 years prior or 20 years prior, I don't think it would have worked. I'm happy that it won, because it is a movie that I think was very good and had lots of memorable characters, but it's difficult to really hang your hat on a movie that consists of one completely amazing car chase and one of the funniest exchanges on a telephone that I've ever seen, and also the movie was a little bit too long for its own good. I would have hoped that the Secret Agent could have won, but of course it wasn't going to win. And I would have preferred that Frankenstein would have won, but of course it wasn't going to win. And Sinners would have been a better choice, because I think it is a timeless movie that we can look back on 10 years from now and say, God, what an awesome movie that was, and it will still hold up. At least Hamnet didn't win, so we have to be thankful for that at least. If anybody thought that F1 was going to win, are you out of your damn mind? Not even the producers of F1 thought that movie was going to win. But as it stands, I am mostly happy with what the Academy has chosen this time, and we'll see each other next year, and we'll see how wrong I am at that point. So I'll see you next time from Well So and So reviewing, well, such and such. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.